Microsoft, MSFT, invests $10 billion into OpenAI, the company behind ChatGPT. Amazon, Google, and others should take notice of Microsoft's $10 billion investment. Microsoft, MSFT, is pulling out all the stops to make sure it is the top AI company among the other big tech companies. And the Redmond-based software giant's $10 billion investment in the company that made ChatGPT, OpenAI, could be the key. Microsoft and OpenAI announced the move on Monday. It will allow Microsoft to use GPT-3, the service on which the generative AI chatbot ChatGPT is based, and other platforms across its cloud-based services. And that could be bad news for competitors like Amazon, AMZN, Google, Google, and Salesforce, CRM. It says a lot that Microsoft is making a big investment in OpenAI just a week after announcing a lot of layoffs, said Gil Luria, a technology strategist at D.A. Davidson. It's a sign that the company is moving in the right direction. Last week, Microsoft fired 10,000 people from a wide range of departments. It shows that they think that's where a lot of Microsoft's growth will come from in the future, and that the technology OpenAI is making can help them improve a wide range of products in important ways. Microsoft's investments should help it build AI-powered improvements to its Azure platform, add more features to its productivity and business programs, and maybe even make its Bing search engine a worthy competitor to Google, which is currently the market leader. But GPT-3 isn't perfect, and Microsoft's competitors aren't just waiting for the company to become a leader in AI. They are making their own investments so that they don't have to depend on Microsoft. OpenAI could give Microsoft an advantage over its rivals. OpenAI became more well-known in 2021 when it released DALL-E, a program that makes images using AI. Last year, the company came out with a second version. The platform makes pictures based on the questions you answer. For example, if you type 3 kittens in a gift basket in digital art, a picture in digital art style will magically appear. By the way, this image was created by DALL-E. Even though they aren't perfect, they can be quite amazing if you are good at giving it prompts, and yes, this too was created by DALL-E. CEO Satya Nadella is pouring billions of dollars into artificial intelligence, AI, technologies to put Microsoft ahead of competitors like Amazon, Google, and Salesforce. ChatGPT, on the other hand, is a generative AI chatbot that can answer questions like a real person. It can only formulate responses though, based on what information is fed to it. If you ask it something like, "How far is the moon from Earth?" it will tell you. If you tell it to write a story about a crazy barber who eats people's hair, you'll get a very strange story about that. But OpenAI can do more than just deal with cats and hairstylists who want more hair. Analysts say it could help Microsoft's cloud, enterprise, and search businesses. Wedbush analyst Dan Ives wrote in a research note that OpenAI tools can be added to different Microsoft platforms, such as Outlook and Office 365 productivity tools. Personally, I wish Microsoft would stop putting out bloatware that tries to be all things to all people. Maybe that's just me. With ChatGPT, Azure Cloud Infrastructure can offer new services that haven't been seen before in the Azure ecosystem, like digital assistants and AI-based financial services, to reach a new group of customers who are looking for different ways to use cloud products, he said. Synergy Research Group says that Amazon is the current leader in cloud services, and owns 34% of the global market. These kinds of investments would help Microsoft take on both Amazon and Google, which own 11% of the market. Microsoft's share of the cloud market is 21%. Amazon and Google both have AI features built into their cloud platforms, but OpenAI's technologies are much more popular and could bring more customers to Microsoft services. Ives thinks that Microsoft could also tie its OpenAI investments into its different gaming projects, giving it an edge over companies like Sony, and Nintendo, NTODY. One of the best chances for Microsoft to make its Bing search engine better is to use OpenAI's technology. Google's search engine, which has 92% of the market, is far ahead of Bing, which only has 3% of the market. But Google search uses stiff, mechanical language to answer questions. With features like GPT-3, Bing would be able to answer questions in a more natural way and even let users ask and answer additional questions. When we start using generative AI in search, it will fundamentally change how competition works in the search market. It will also give Bing a chance to compete with Google's search that it hasn't had in decades, Luria said. Still, there's no guarantee that the billions of dollars Microsoft is putting into OpenAI will make its competitors fall behind. ChatGPT, GPT-3, DALL-E, and other technologies like them are impressive, but they aren't foolproof. For the platform to learn how to answer queries, it needs a massive amount of data. ChatGPT, in particular, is a platform that only has access to an offline database, and was trained with information from 2021 and before. This means that you can't ask it about the weather or even who won the midterm elections, or any other current event. The software is impressive because it responds more naturally than other platforms, but it isn't always right. When you sign up to use ChatGPT, OpenAI tells you the same thing. It will also be difficult for Microsoft to dethrone Google Search as the global leader in search market share. The name of the company comes up in almost every online search. It's even used as a verb to describe looking something up. Gene Munster, a managing partner at Deepwater Asset Management, said in a research note that Google is part of the internet based on the number of people who use it. I think the company has 4 products that have more than 1 billion users each month: Search, Chrome, Gmail, and YouTube. Also, I think they have 2 products, Google Drive and Google Photos, that have more than 500 million users each month. Google has a strong competitive advantage when it comes to keeping users, and this means that GPT-3 needs to be 10 times better than whatever Google announces, he said. If Microsoft wants to win, it will have to keep working with OpenAI to make tools that make its competitors look bad. That could take months or years, depending on how quickly OpenAI's technologies and Microsoft's services can be improved and combined. But if it works, Amazon, Google, and Salesforce could be in a lot of trouble.